Hi, this is Ariel Clementine here. We're about to make some carbonated grapes using only dry ice and grapes. So the first step is to take your bag of dry ice. You don't need this much of it, but that's how they sell it at our grocery store. And you've got to break it into tiny pieces with an ice pick or a hammer. So I'm going to hammer it really quickly. We'll probably have to turn the sound down on the video so I don't destroy your eardrums. But here we are. That should do. Okay, so I'm going to cut open this bag, and what we're going to do is put these smaller dry ice chunks. If you had pellets, you wouldn't need to break it apart, but mine came in one giant block. So try not to spend too much time touching it with your bare hands, you can burn yourself. But pour some of your small chunks into the bottom of a bowl. That was way too many chunks. Alright. I'm going to pour some of the bigger chunks back in there. Use my trusty hammer to help put that back in. Alright. Okay, so now I've got a bowl full of dry ice. And you could put any cut up fruit or whole grapes directly on top of your dry ice. But you would run the risk of freezing them, which might be fun for a bubbly drink, like if you put frozen grapes in some Pellegrino or something, you could have a fun little treat. But you can put some sort of wooden cutting board, I'm using a trivet, on top of the ice to keep the grapes from touching it directly. And then you just put them on top. And as the dry ice melts, what's going to happen is the carbon dioxide that it releases is going to come up through the grapes. You can see it's starting to happen already. And when we eat them, they'll be fizzy. So very, very, very important is you cover with a kitchen towel, but do not ever cover with something like plastic wrap or a tight-fitting lid, because you run the risk of having your container explode from the gas building up inside. So you want a breathable top so that the gas can escape. But we're just going to leave this for 30 minutes, and after that we should have carbonated grapes, so we'll be back then to see if it worked. Thanks. So it has been well over half an hour, because when we tested a grape at half an hour, oh, this is Henry, sorry, he's with me now. When we tested a grape at half an hour, you really couldn't tell it was carbonated. I think the problem might have been that my dry ice cube chunks were too large, so next time I would pulverize them a bit more with that hammer. You want a grape, buddy? So when you, to see if they're carbonated, you can really tell if you bite it in half and let the open grape tingle on your tongue a bit. You can try that. That's a nice taste. But yes, it's very fun, and I think it would maybe work better with something without a skin, with just cut up fruit, but worth a try anyway. So thank you very much.